Welcome, boys and girls, to Colors, a watch and learn program starring colors, of course. You may want to gather up some paper, crayons, paints, or colored markers so that you can doodle and color along with the show. Ask Mom or Dad to stop this tape or to push the pause button to give you some time to get all of your coloring tools together. To make sure that your television set is showing all the colors, we're going to display something that we here in Video Land call color bars. We've identified each color bar on your screen. The first color bar on the left should be the color white. The last color bar on the right should be blue. We'll keep these colors on the screen in order to give you some time to gather up your coloring materials. Hopefully, you've had enough time to find your coloring stuff and are ready to join us as we get underway with the color show. The very first and perhaps most important lesson in this program will introduce and explain two very important sets of colors. They're called the primary and secondary colors. Do you know what these colors are? Well, don't worry if you can't come up with an answer, because that's what this show is here to explain. There are exactly three primary colors. They are red, yellow, and blue. The word primary means first, which makes these three our first colors. Our primary colors can be mixed together to create all sorts of other colors. For example, do you know what color would be created if we mixed the color red with the color yellow? To find out the answer, take your own red and mix it with the color yellow. What color do you get? If you mix the right colors, the red and yellow, you should end up with the color orange. That brings us to another set of colors, the secondary colors. Secondary colors are colors that are made up by mixing our primary colors. Here are our secondary colors: orange, green, and purple. Let's mix together some more primary colors and see if we can create some secondary colors of our own. Let's see what color we can get by mixing the color red with the color blue. What color did you come up with? Red and blue together should give you the color purple. Is that the color you have in front of you? Purple is a secondary color that is made by mixing red and blue. How about trying to mix some yellow with the color blue? Can you guess what color you'll get? Take your yellow and add it to your blue. You now have another secondary color. What color is it in front of you? When we mix yellow and blue, we should end up with the color green. Green is another secondary color. Here's a fun coloring game to play. Let's see what color we can create by mixing red to yellow and then adding a touch of blue. That's right, take all three primary colors and put them together. Now let's try some more color combinations. Pick a color, any color at all. Add it to another and see what kind of color results. Mix up your colors and have some coloring fun. Get to work and create all sorts of colorful pictures. Now that we've introduced you to the three primary and secondary colors, you should be well on your way to recognizing, creating, and working with colors of every kind. If you were asked to pick the most colorful thing in the entire world, what would it be? Would you be bold and true by selecting something blue? Would you rather go for a more tropical color like this citrus? Aren't you surprised that I didn't call it an orange? Maybe you'd go for green. Green's keen, green's lean. Green's the color among all the things that provide pretty nature scenes. Perhaps you would like to see red. Red's exciting. Red's hot. Red's one color that demands we watch. Well, we've had a chance to consider some colors from which to choose. Time now to present our Most Colorful Thing Award to an object that's been seen all across the U.S. It's not one color or two. This object has plenty of bright colors to view. Why, there can't be anything, anywhere that's more colorful than a rainbow. Why don't you make a rainbow of your own? Any color you like. As many colors as you can fit on a page. Color it and have your mom or dad hang it in the window. You'll always have a rainbow of your very own. It's time now to introduce a colorful lineup of colors that are sweet to eat. Limes are green as green can be. They have a taste that's sour and tart. What about a lime turned orange? What would you call it then? I guess lime green is the way it should stay. Watermelons have two delicious colors. You can tell what they are. Green on the outside, juicy red on the inside. Here's a pear. What's the color of a pear? Green's a light and lively color worn by this pear. Strawberries are really red. What if it decided to wear blue? How about a shade of green? A strawberry just wouldn't be the same in green or blue. Red would just have to do. Pineapples are tropical fruits that taste sweet and sour. Check out those wacky hairdos. Here's another tropical fruit that grows on trees. Coconuts. They're brown with shells as hard as a rock. Grapes have two colors we all know, purple and green. What if grapes decided to look more like a rainbow? Purple and green on grapes seems just right, so let's keep them that way, okay? Purple is preferred by this round, rolling little fruit. This jolly little chum goes by the name of Mr. Plum. It's a purple plum delicious treat. Grapefruits also blossom under the sun. They wear a color that's easy to spot. Yellow and mellow, that's the color of these fruity fellows. Apples can come in a variety of colors. Some have skin that's red, others go with green. A purple apple? That's one I've never seen. An apple that's red and delicious, that's the way it should stay. Here's a fruit that you have to peel before you eat. The best part of the banana is hidden beneath its yellow-colored skin. Lemons are also yellow in color, but they don't taste sweet. One bite and you'll find out that a lemon's a very sour sport indeed. Now here's a favorite fruity friend with a color that's also its name. Orange is the color to go with when you need something sweet to eat. What about an orange turned green? How about blue? An orange of another color wouldn't be right. Orange is the color that's right. This chicken was unhappy with the color gray. He asked for a new color, and well, maybe he should have stayed that way. The duck was proud of his color as he waddled about the farm. Quack, quack, I'm a happy feathered fella because I'm dressed in yellow. The sheep tended to wear a color quite ordinary, even plain. Bah, bah. White wool is a color that suits sheep just right. Mr. Billy Goat was hard-headed about his color. You can't tell this old goat that there's a better color around than brown. The dairy cow said boo to colors like red and yellow. Moo! Cows like us feel fine in black and white. The horse sported a splendid color on his coat. He kicked up his hooves and snorted, I love my hay and the color gray. The goose was another who saw no reason for wearing anything but a simple pattern of color, white with just the right touch of gray. The pig squealed around the yard, oink, oink, I'm pleased as punch, I'm so pretty and pink. When it came to the color among the crops in the field, green was the theme. Green grass grew everywhere. One crop that added a bright shade of golden yellow was the wheat that grew tall and thin. Here's a familiar face, or should I say ear. Corn offers a blend of green and yellow all year. Perhaps the most colorful crop of all was the pumpkin that grew plump in the fall. Pumpkins are transformed into smiling jack-o'-lanterns seen on Halloween night. When choosing a food that's healthy, there's no better color than green. Broccoli tops our veggie list. When it's time to gobble up something that's good and green, why, there's nothing quite so pleasing as baby green peas. Carrots are veggies of a different color. They're orange and will help to improve your sight. Here's a veggie we've already seen. Corn is a treat if you eat it off the cob. Pop it with some butter on top. Onions go great in salads or with meat. Peel away the yellow skin and slice some rings the color white. Pizza pie is an appetizing blend of tomato red and yellow cheese that's bound to please. Between the fruits and veggies you eat, there's always room for yellow lollipops so sweet. Donuts are round with a hole in the middle, icing on top and moist-colored cake below. An egg is a white oval-shaped food with a thin outer shell. It's a breakfast favorite, scrambled, poached, or fried. This is a jar full of grape-colored jam. It's purple sweet and goes good on anything you eat. Orange is the color of the most popular fruit we drink. It's cool, refreshing, and fine. Jelly beans come in all sorts of colors, as you can see. Which color would you like to be? Peanuts are also found hiding beneath their shells. The little brown nuts make butter you eat with bread. Here's a healthy drink that's the color white. Milk is good for your bones and teeth and helps them stay strong and bright. Ice cream is every kid's favorite dessert dream. This scoop is colored white, and that's the flavor vanilla, right? Vitamins like this can be very good for you. This one's colored yellow. Just take one with water and you'll feel great. Spiders are insects that go with black. This bug spins a web that's as thin as a thread. Here's a reptile that's wearing a color envied by all. He's green from tip to tail. Box turtles carry their homes on their backs. He's displaying 3 colors. Can you pick them out? Fish have more colors than we can count. Flashing, swimming rainbows under the sea. Here's a parrot that's also green. If you asked him why, he might reply, my feathers look their best dressed in green. Rabbits are fluffy, furry, and fast. This bunny wears white so he can hide in the snow. This rabbit is the color brown as he hops away to his hole in the ground. Bears also dress in colors too. This one has a coat of fur that's basic black. Brown is another color for a bear. Here's one who's sleeping on a log. I wonder why he's not snoozing in a chair. This bear lives way up north in a land of ice and snow. Can you tell me what kind of bear he is? The tiger wears 3 colors on his back. He's got some orange, white, with some black. The lion is called the king of the jungle. He displays a regal color that's a shade called tan. The raccoon wears 2 colors which help him stay out of sight as he hurries through the forest at night. We now arrive at a trio of birds who have colors for their names. This one is a bluebird. What would you call this feathered fowl? This bird's color says it all. Here is yet another flying feathered friend wearing a handsome color red. Red birds are also called cardinals. Did you know? Imagine what a dull, dreary world it would be if all the colors went away. We're surrounded by colors, from a blazing yellow sun to the skies of blue. Imagine a day at the beach, you and a friend, enjoying all the colors together beside a shimmering blue sea. Imagine this scene if all the colors slipped away. No blue, no yellow sun. No colors in the flowers or grass. What a dull sight that would be. Imagine a typical day around the house. You settle down in front of the TV looking forward to your favorite cartoon or movie. All of a sudden, all the colors left the room. No color in the house, no color on TV. Why, that would leave only black and white. Imagine a world without color anywhere inside your house or out. What if the great green grass in the yard was turned from green to black and white? What a colorless, scary sight that would be. Imagine a world with no colors anywhere, not even in school. Imagine saluting the flag, red, white, and blue. What if there were no colors in the stars and stripes? Imagine arts and crafts without any color. Drawing pictures and coloring can be so much fun when there are so many colors to select from. But what if all these fabulous colors disappeared, each and every single one? What if the crayons lost all their color, leaving you without any colors at all? Imagine a world where even magic markers offer no coloring fun. Imagine painting scenes with no colors to pick from. Not one color at all. Imagine what a land this would be if all across the map, all the colors were gone like that. No green in the forest, no blue in the lakes, rivers, and streams. It would be a colorless place for you and me. Imagine sitting down to eat a lunch of peanut butter and jelly, then realizing that your favorite meal was flavored black and white. A glass of juice to soothe your taste. What if the color in that juice went away? What good would it do to sip something like that? A glass of juice without any color. Now that would really be sad. Well, we've had a chance to see how different things would be if all the colors were no more. Don't feel sad, don't be blue, because all the colors in your world are here to stay with you. Here's some more colors among the animal kingdom for you to view. Elephants, they say, never forget. These great big beasts rumble through the jungle wearing the color gray. This little fish has scales, fins, and gills, each of them green. This hippity-hopping frog has something to say. Rabbit, green's the best color in the pond. Gorillas live deep in the jungle and have thick, hairy coats of black. Here's a little fish that goes by the name of guppy. Blue and green are colors that make the guppy feel lucky. Mr. Mouse wears the color gray as he scouts through the house. This octopus lives underwater and is armed with not 1, 2, or 3, but 8 arms, all the color green. This, by the way, is a prickly-looking creature called a porcupine, and he's dressed in gray. Snails slink slowly indeed. This one's dressed up in purple and green. Snakes travel from place to place, not on foot or through the air. He makes his way through the grass, slithering in green. This lazy little lizard lounging around is hoping to catch some flies without being seen. Kangaroos hop down under in a place called Australia. This roo has a splendid coat of gray. Koala bears enjoy a home in the trees. They like to munch on leaves of green while wearing black and gray. Time now to take a look at some colorful shapes for some learning fun. These shapes will shift colors here and there, so beware. Our first shape is perhaps the most recognizable one of all. It's a circle. Can you shout out the colors that next appear? The next shape we have to consider is a square. This square starts out with the color blue. Watch and see how many colors this square becomes. This three-sided shape is called a triangle. The triangle is now the color green. Watch and see which colors next appear as the triangle changes colors. This is a purple colored shape called an oval. Ovals kind of look like circles that have been stretched from end to end. See if you can guess which colors next appear. This shape has plenty of sides, 8 to be exact. It's a red octagon right now, but watch and see how many different shades of color show up on this shape. This shape has 5 sides and is called a pentagon. Pink is the color of this pentagon, but watch and see all the colors that pass over the pentagon. This is the shape we call a cube. Yellow is the color of this cube, but if you keep your eye on the cube, you will have plenty of colors from which to choose. We've looked at animals, colors, fruits, and veggies. We've even seen some colored shapes. But now's the time to get to know our letters. They come in all sorts of colors from A to Z. Here's some more colors among the animal kingdom for you to view. Well, we're just about at the end of our show. I hope you've had fun. We've shown so many different things with colors. It all began with a primary set of yellow, blue, and red. We considered some of the most colorful things that ever were. We watched a world where color was the star of the show. We looked at tons of animals that fly in the air and walk on the ground, each with a dazzling color on display. We looked at the colors of the things we can eat. We hope you've learned your colors so well. Drawing, coloring, and painting, and creating pictures with them is just swell. Thanks for watching and learning with the Color Show. Bye-bye, and keep watching the skies for the next rainbow.